Can we take a minute to talk about stress? Yeah, stress. Every time it's mentioned around us, it always has like a negative connotation. It has a bad rap. I'm so stressed out. How was your week? Oh, it was so stressful. How was that project? Oh, it stressed me. We have been told that stress is the villain, that if you're stressed, you're failing at balance. I was listening to Andy Stanley's leadership podcast, and he talks about the stress paradox. And here's the paradox about it. Stress can break you or it can build you, but it depends on how you see it. So today, I want us to unpack how to tell the difference between stress that drains you and meaningful stress that can actually grow you. I'm Sophia, and I help driven women climb in corporate without the cost of burnout. I want you to subscribe to my channel because these are the things that no one talks about that silently eat us alive. So let's get into it. The stress paradox is it's basically that stress itself doesn't hurt us, but it's the mindset that we bring to it. And if you see stress as proof that you're failing, your body grows and it goes into shutdown mode. It says, oh, yeah, I'm failing. This is bad, right? But if you see it as proof that you're growing, your body can use it to adapt. It can use it to pause and to think through, hey, what is causing me stress right now? Why am I stressed? How can I show up differently? And for me, I used to white knuckle it through every single deadline. I would push myself to the limit, pull all-nighters, eat like crap. I knew the stress was coming. I would embrace it because, yeah, this is what stress is. It's just like we say that, stress is, the cost of success. It's going to happen. And I would tell myself, if I could just get through this project, this deliverable, then I'll be able to breathe fully. But there was always another project. And the stress didn't end, it kept piling up. And I didn't leave that stress at work. I brought it home with me. Oh, I don't have any groceries. Oh, like everything that we can take pleasure out of, I would allow it to stress me out. And the turning point was realizing that not all stress is bad. Like preparing for a board presentation, preparing for the earnings call. Yeah, that stress, it sharpened me. Uh, and constant email dings at 10 p.m. Yeah, that stress, that depletes me. So maybe I should do something about it. So, just a quick question for you. Like, what's one stressor that you face daily that feels draining, that doesn't feel like it's stretching you? And I want to give you an example because I thought this was a productivity hack, like, hey, before I start my day, I'll have AI read me my emails so that way I can prepare. But that also means that as soon as I was starting my day, I was just jumping right 2 feet into the deep end into all of the stress. So instead, now I ease into my day. I will see the emails when I log on. I will take that morning to enjoy tea. I will allow that tea bag to just brew and seep into the water. And I will give myself time to just start the day with gratitude and appreciation. Yes, stress is going to happen, but you know what? I'm just happy that I'm here in this moment and I'm appreciating where I am. I know it sounds trivial, but when you're burned out, you're just living in that stress cycle. You are always on. You never give yourself a break. And I'm encouraging you to try to identify that. Now you're asking, all right, that sounds great, Sophia, but how do I do it? Let me give you something to do. At the end of each week, before you jump into happy hour, how about you just recalibrate and ask yourself, what stressed me this week? And which of those things stretched me in a good way? Or what was draining me? And I want you to keep that at the top of your mind, that stress fuels growth. But I also want you to cut what is quietly eroding you. Mel Robbins talks about this. She says that confidence isn't built on the absence of fear, it's built in the doing. And stress, it works the same way. It's built in the absence of pressure. It's built in how you respond to it. Like, how does that feel right now? Does it feel good? It feels okay. She's opening my mind. She's not talking completely crazy things to me. I want you to think, take a moment and think, where is stress pointing you? Is it pointing you toward growth or is it just pointing you toward depletion? And if it's pointing you toward depletion, I want you to just jot down where is it draining you dry? Because once we can identify that, either A, we can reframe it like, okay, yes, this is temporary, it's growth, or maybe this role isn't for you. Maybe this company isn't for you. Maybe this isn't how you should show up best or show up your talents. Put it in the chat. Put it in the comments. Tell me, how are you feeling about this? Do you feel like you can reframe your mind around stress and see it as something that pushes you forward instead of draining everything out of you? Yeah, for me, until I really saw that stress could be used to help me move forward, it could be used to help me grow. I wasn't able to prepare for it, to embrace it, and to not accept stress as my norm. When I was in my high pressure, high demand, high visibility role that had me stressed out, drained all the time, I accepted stress as my norm. And if I wasn't stressed out, I would stress myself out by doing projects around the house or getting to things and not even having like the most pleasant attitude around it. So again, what would life look like if you weren't stressed? You don't know until you can identify what's draining you about the stress and looking at stress from so many different angles. So if you're tired of circling the same burnout spiral, I want us to talk. I work with women who want to keep their high powered roles and finally have breathing room. I want you to join my masterclass. It's in the notes section, and I can give you a 10-minute pivot that will reshape how you show up. Or if you haven't figured it out, because some people haven't figured out already, I want you to invite me to your organization for a workshop because when women stop burning out, everyone wins. It's about leading yourself so powerfully that everything around you shifts. You ready to shift today? Now, do me a favor and subscribe because I want to talk about more things like this, more behaviors that we need to unlearn, more mindset shifts, just little micro habits that can help us show up differently. Subscribe. Did you subscribe? Come on, subscribe.